I grew up in a community where there was crime everywhere, and in fact, my father was not in the home. My mom, she worked pretty hard. She had great work ethic, but the odds were really stacked against her as well because she was a teenage mother at the age of 16. And so, essentially, as a young person, I always felt overlooked, passed by, until mentoring. And so, a mentor came into my life, just really a person that was actively involved in the community, came into my life, and I went from being a kid who had low self-esteem to thinking I would never, ever go to college. There's no way. To attending college and then becoming an engineer. And actually then leaving corporate America and deciding to give my life to advocating for at-risk youth in our community.
Yeah, and the passion of your life is mentoring. And it's something that I think a lot of us hear that word and we sort of have our own conjured up ideas of that, whether it's somebody we wish we could be mentored by that's famous or that has a lot of experience that we don't have, and so it feels more intense, all the way to feeling like we're really insufficient. Like, what do we have to offer? Like, what do I have experience-wise that would really help anybody? And it's sort of self-deprecating. But what I love about your work and how it relates to all of us around the world, no matter what community we are in, is that mentoring is something that's actually very simple. And it's required of us. This is part of, again, being a good neighbor, is we have to mentor. Will you explain a little more about how simple this really is and how you're doing it in Cincinnati, in your town?
Sure. Mentoring is not rocket science. It's really relationship. It's predicated on relationship. And so in Cincinnati, what we're seeing is we're inviting the church to become a part of actually restoring our community through one-to-one relationship. And it's very, very simple. What we're doing is we're partnering with schools in our community, about 80 schools we're partnering with. And essentially what we're doing is we're seeing those partnerships extend into mentoring. And through that, we've seen lots of impact into the lives of kids.